and I want to change to the other line, and I put my likes that I need to change to the right, and then a truck, boom, started to accelerate, and it was like, oh my god, I'm telling you that I want to pass, but it's okay. I don't have too much rush compared with you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And well, that makes people wonder why can't we not be a little bit more polite or more courteous? I don't know what it is. I had an interesting interview with an associate with a person with a friend. I'll share the link with you so that you can listen to it sometime later.
Okay,
But it's
sure.
interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interview with a doctor in chemistry. He is. I'll share it here. Okay, here it is. Yeah. Whenever you want, you can listen to it. It's an interesting interview.
Thanks.
He is a doctor in chemistry in polymers, and he graduated from Cincinnati University. He
Oh.
has a very interesting life, very interesting life, and he has a vineyard. He grows grapes. He has a viñedo.
Mm.
Mm, and he's a fantastic person because they also develop distill agave, and with this agave they make tequila, except that he cannot call it tequila at the moment. The reason is that his process is done in Leon. He gets the juices for the tequila from a city that is with the origin denomination of tequila.
Hmm.
But the complete process has to be done in any of those cities in Guanajuato, which are, which are the six cities that have the origin denomination for tequila in Guanajuato.
Mm. Corralejo.
Yeah, in Pénjamo, of course. Yes, Pénjamo is one
Uh-huh.
of them.
Um, Not sure. I just know about Benjamo.
Pénjamo, Romita, Cuerámaro, Guanímaro, Purísima, and Manuel Doblado.
Mm.
And the reason is that they are bordering cities with Jalisco or with Michoacan, and consequently, they have the origin denomination from the council that provides this designation. And curiously enough, Mickey, this designation is not done by the government, but by this. This is a private entity.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because they promote the tequila, and as a private entity, they have the right to decide if certain region has or doesn't have the right to call it tequila. So this friend of
Mm.
ours calls it destilado de agave, and he cannot name it or sell it as tequila because it doesn't have like the permit to be called tequila, right?
But it is the same process.
Exactly the same, exactly the same.
Mm.
And according to my friend, the quality is very high, extremely high. So, well, this interview with this person mentions lots of challenges, that, lots of differences that he has seen among different cities and countries, some differences that he has seen in the US as compared to Mexico. For example, he says that the credibility that you have as a person, if you go to let me say hello to Mitch that is joining.
Yes, sure.
Hello, Mitch. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, teacher. I'm pretty good, thank you. And you?
Fine. Thank you very much. I was chatting with Mickey about an interview that I had with a friend yesterday, and this is a great person because he was making comparisons between how trustworthy you are in the US and how trustworthy you are in Mexico. If you have a complaint that you bought a bicycle or you bought any product or article in the US and you didn't like it, you just go back and say, no, you know what? I didn't like it. I want to give it back because I had a problem. And they give it back to you with no problem. Or if you have a complaint with Comisión Federal or with JAPAMI, the equivalent of those, they just fix the problem through the phone very quickly. Whereas here, you go through a hassle. Just ask your dad if you want to fix any problem with any governmental entity is a huge problem, very bureaucratic. So that's one of the differences. But on the other hand, the people over there are more distant. Here you see your granny, your grandpa, your grandma, everybody's very close, very tight here. So this one that's one of the differences that he found in society. Um, but well, let's start with a little bit of grammar. Before we start, Mitch, I would like to ask you if you can. Do you think you have the? I'm sure you have the technique to design a little animation that can appear like with an egg of an ostrich cracking and then appearing. Um, because I have a class with kids, is children. I have a chess class, and they are
Mhm.
excellent kids. I like them very much, and I would
Mhm.
like to hire an animation. I mean, to buy not buy it, to ask to contract a person to design an animation with an egg showing up and cracking. You know, the egg of the
Mhm.
ostrich starts to crack, and then
Mhm.
a face, probably my own face, starts to appear. Because I do a presentation with these kids, and they absolutely love it. They are very
Mm. Your face?
sweet kids. Could be, yeah, could be because I'm the presenter of the chess class with them. And so
Mhm.
imagine that an egg is cracking little by
Mhm.
little, and then the face starts to appear, right, to show up, like if there's a.
Okay.
It's crazy, but kids have fun with everything, right?
That sounds cool.
So an animation, how long would it take, and what the cost would be? Of course, business is business, work is sacred.
Mhm.
So if you, yeah, that's work is sacred. So if you can give me in the next few days an idea of the time that is involved and the cost that it would take to design one of these ideas. If it is
Sure.
simple, if it is not very complex, the animation could take maybe, I don't know, to crack an egg. How long would it be okay, Mickey? You think? Imagine that an egg is cracking, and then the face of a person is showing up up to the middle of the screen.
Probably less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, maybe 15 to 20 seconds, right? Less than 30
Yeah.
seconds at most. Yeah, because and also another technical question: if it is possible to combine this video with a song that I always introduce with them that I like very much, and I'm gonna send you the link
Mhm.
because the song takes more or less like 4 minutes, um, and I like this very much. This is the song that we always play over here. Let me send it to you to the chat. It's a commercial. All right. So I just sent you the song, Mitch, that I normally use for the introduction. So just
I
this,
have
the
it here.
music is what I, yeah, the music is what I like. That. And so imagine that with the song, the egg starts cracking, right? And then the face starts appearing. That's the whole idea.
With the rhythm of the music.
Yeah, oh, there you go. Exactly. That'd be awesome. If possible, I'd really appreciate it, Mitch. Okay.
Sure. Which day you need it?
No, no, it's not that I need it. I'd like to add this. I have the class every week, so um, it's not necessary. It's not urgent, but I'd like to have it. So if in the next couple of days you tell me more or less a price, I would like to to add this to the presentation of my classes with the kids,
Mhm.
with the children. You see, that's it basically. Please, when you have a
Mhm.
chance. Okay, Mitch. Thank you very
Sure,
much.
teacher.
Well, let me introduce the topic for today, Mickey Mitch, is the continuation of what we were doing the other day. Uh, where did I put that? And sorry about my computer cracking, but now it is
Yes, don't worry.
like a yeah. Now it's really really good. Now it's very fast. It's really they cleaned it. They did all kinds of things with the computer.
Hmm.
It's really really in good shape.
That's great, teacher.
Yeah. So let me share the screen. We were doing exercises on indirect phrases. Remember?
Yeah.
And I believe we those indirect phrases were obviously connected with comments of a person, what a person says, what a person thinks, what a situation is. So it's always referring to uh, they call it relative clauses for let me open an image now. This guy put everything in a new place, but it's okay. I didn't give him specific instructions, so just I need to open just an image here. Okay, and paint. Okay, here. I don't know why I like paint. So nice, but well, here. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen and here. Done. Te completa. Here we are. All right. So what is what a person says, what a person thinks, what a person believes? So let's start with some exercises here that we did the other day. Reported speech. He says he thinks that what a person says. So Mickey said, Mickey said that. This is what he says. So you report what a person says. So what do you think about Guadalajara, Mickey?
Mm, I think that Guadalajara is a good place to live.
Okay. Can you
Teacher, can I go
report
to the
what
bathroom?
Mickey's? Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Okay, now I want to report what you said, Mickey. Mickey said that Guadalajara, what? Is or was a good place to live? What is the correct way to say it?
Is?
What is actually was.
Yes, because it's
He
in
said
past.
Guadalajara, yeah, was a nice place to live. Exactly. When I report what you say, what somebody says, I always adapt the tense,
Mm-hmm.
right? When will you go to Mexico City, Mickey? More or less.
Mm,
About what? 3, 4, 5 months, 7 months.
uh, 4 months ago.
For, no, no, in the future, in the future.
Okay.
When I will go in about.
Yeah, I will go to Mexico City in about for months.
And now I'm going to report. So Mickey said that. What did Mickey say? That he
Would?
would go to Mexico City in about. Perfect.
Ah, yeah, I remembered this topic.
Yeah, yeah, we did this already. Just like the confirmation, just reinforcement. Okay. Then in the past tense, when did you last go to Guadalajara?
Uh, I went to Guadalajara a month ago.
Okay. How will you report that? Mickey said that.
Mickey said that he uh, That he went.
that he had.
That
And
he
now
had.
you can use two verbs, gone if you didn't come back, or had been if you
That
came
he.
back.
Mickey said that he had been to Guadalajara a month ago.
Perfect, exactly. Exactly right. Mickey said he had gone or he had been to Guadalajara a month ago. Perfect. And then another one um, is going to, let's suppose that in this moment you
Mm-hmm.
are going to Querétaro. Mickey is going to Querétaro to deliver some merchandise. Merchandise, I think it's with this. Okay, it's not a question. So, how would you report this? Mickey said that he
Mm, that he went.
Mickey is going to Querétaro.
Mm,
So Mickey said that he was going.
was going to Querétaro.
Yeah, exactly. All right, very good. So this is when you report somebody's speech. Right? That's how it is. And that's it. I think it's more or less all what we need to cover in this topic. So says, or Mickey said that Guadalajara was a nice place to live. Mickey said that he would go, and Mickey said he had been. Mickey said that he was going to. Really, all you do is you change the tense from will. It changes to what, Mickey?
Um, wouldn't the would
Would, from to would. From is changes to what?
was
Was, exactly. And then from is going to
was going to.
was going to, yeah, exactly. And then from what else? Mm, that's it. Is going to. And if it is went, if he went, for example, went in past tense, went, or any verb in past tense,
Mm, had
had, and then you can say had been
or gone.
to or had gone to. In case the first one is you went and you came back, and the second case is you went but you didn't come back, right? You decided to stay over there.
Mhm.
Okay, very good. Well, that's what it is. It's more or less that's it about this topic. And we have done in the past some exercises. I let's review some exercises for this unit. For example, this one. I don't know if Mitch is back. Maybe not, right? Well,
Nope.
let's do this exercise. Here. Yeah, let's do this, please. Can you do the first one, Mickey, please?
Mm-hmm. Complete using the core form of the verb in brackets. Stewart said he uh, didn't want.
Didn't want any this. Okay, let's complete the sentence, please.
Stewart said that he didn't want any dessert as he was full.
Right, perfect. Excellent. Let's do number two, please.
Derek said that he and Belinda mm, have seen
Had seen, perfect. Yes, had seen. Adam,
Adam recently.
very good. Correct. Excellent. Let's do number three, please.
Mhm. When I called Susie, said she mm, had given.
But she asked me to phone back in half an hour.
Um,
So in the moment, she was doing something. She
she was
was,
giving.
yes, perfect.
She was giving the dog a bath, so she asked me to come back in half an hour.
Yes, very good. Now let's see number four.
Uh, Marcus said he was trying.
He, before he finally found one he liked. Okay, you, let's say, was trying or had tried or had been trying. Which one you have three options. Had been trying, was trying, or what is the other option? Had,
Mm,
you said one, had tried, was trying. What else did we say? Had
had.
tried,
Uh-huh.
had tried. Let's see which of the three fits better.
Mm,
Find a flat for H's before.
probably have been trying.
Had been trying, maybe, yes. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
true. That looks good here. He had been trying to
Hmm.
find a flat for H's. Here's Mitch. You're
Yeah.
back, Mitch? Yeah,
Yes.
all right. Okay, we are doing exercises on reported speech. So let's see if you can please do number five, Mitch.
Okay. Eh, Debbie says she um and
Dice, what do you think it is? Había decidido or ha decidido? Has decided or had decided to quit her job, but I
had
don't
decided
believe her. Has or have? Had,
has
has. Yes, because it is
decided.
present, right? Has decided. Can you read the complete sentence, Mitch, please?
Debbie says she has decided to quit her job, but I don't believe her.
Yes, very good. Let's do number six, Mickey, please.
Our English teacher say that Shakespeare mm, has been.
Has been. Has been. Let's read the complete, please.
Our English teachers say that Shakespeare has been probably the greatest writer in the English language ever.
Okay, very good. Let's do number seven. Mitch, please.
Mhm. Eh, Richard said he and Patricia eh, are going to.
Invite her parents
Mhm.
for the weekend, but I don't know if they went or not. Apparently, she invited them because he doesn't know if they went or not. So it's like
Mm,
in Spanish would be like Richard and Patricia dijeron, okay, dijeron que habían invitado, I would say.
Uh, had going to
Had invited. No, no, I'm sorry.
invited.
No, no, you're right. Yeah, because it says invite. We're going to invite. Yeah, you agree
Yes,
with this?
Richard. Yes, Richard said he and Patricia invite her for the weekend, but I don't know if they went or not.
Okay, no, let's read it again because
Oh
it
my god.
says we're going to invite. We're going to invite. Oh, well, invite is already redundant. I'm sorry. We're going to invite is already there. Okay, let's read this then, Mitch, please.
Richard said he and Patricia were going to uh, invite her parents for the weekend, but I don't know if they went or not.
Okay, very good. Let's do number 8 then, Mickey, please.
Mm-hmm. Charlotte said last night that she really mm, husband love me.
Charlotte says even if she doesn't always show it, that she really, I would say is present, don't you think? Because show it, she
Mm-hmm.
doesn't always show it. It's in present, so maybe this is present too, right? Charlotte said last night that she oh, no, no, I think either loves me or loved me. What is better according to the second part of the sentence?
Loves me.
Loves me, yeah, because she's talking in present in the second part. So let's read the complete, Mickey, please.
Charlotte said last night that she really loves me, even if she doesn't always show it.
Okay. And then number 9, Mitch, please.
Ollie said to Linda that he going to ask me
Yes, was going to ask me.
uh, to be his best man on Monday, but in fact he asked Brent.
Yeah, last moment she changed opinion. She changed her mind. Well, it happens. Okay, number 10, Mickey, please.
Yes. Uh, Pete told Francis he was bringing up.
He ah, había sido educado,
Pete told me that he
had
had been
been, yeah, what is past participle of bring up?
mm, broke.
Brought
Broke
up,
up.
exactly. Perfect. Can you read it again, Mickey, please?
Yeah. Pete told me Francis he had been brought up by his grandparents, but in fact he hadn't at all.
Perfect. Very good. Excellent. Excellent work, guys. Thank you very much. Let me give you some phrases for you guys to complete. I'm gonna try to use the normal context. Okay. Mitch said to me that, and then uh, give a quote. Give me a quotation for an animation development. Development in the next few days. Okay, can you complete that, Mitch, please?
He said to me that oh, going to
Yes, 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 but who? That's she, right?
she going
She was
she was
going to.
going to give me a quotation for a development in the next few days.
Yes, perfect, right? Excellent. Let's read it again, Mitch, please.
Mitch said to me that she was going to get me a quotation for an animation development in the next few days.
Okay. You know what a quotation is, right?
Quota?
Quota, yeah, price,
Cotización?
precio. Cotización, yeah, quotation is the exact translation. Thank you, Mickey. All right, so okay, perfect. Then Mickey said to me that um, okay, here get let's say a new car or a new car in the next few months. Let's say, how would you complete this? That he
Mickey said to me that he was going to get.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, excellent. Can you read it again, please, Mickey?
Mhm. Mickey said to me that he was going to get a new car in the next few months.
Okay. My tutor said to me that we all needed to. Okay, that we all. Okay, let's do this. Deliver our essays by Friday 14th. Okay, who can complete this, please?
Mm, we are going to?
Mickey
Uh,
said to me that we all. Uh,
that we all it's like a necessity. Like
that
we
we
have the
all have
options that we what that we all have to
have have
or
to.
had to,
And to me that we all had.
which is the correct answer? Had to or have to?
Mm, that we all have to. Friday 14th is in past or is in future?
Friday 14th is in the future, but the sentence is
Said had.
said had. Yes, exactly. So let's read it again, Mickey, please. Can we?
Mhm. My tutor says to me that we all have to deliver our essay by Friday 14th.
Exactly. Exactly right. Yes, very good. Okay, one more. Let's see. Um, my friend told me. Okay, let's see here. Not want to cook today. It's not true. Well, more or less true, but it doesn't matter. The important is the grammar. Okay, here. How would you report the speech? My friend told me that she how would you say this?
This?
Did not, yeah, did not want to cook.
To cook
Okay,
today.
today, yeah. Okay, very good. That's excellent. So probably I will have to cook today. It's my turn. Very good. Well, now I'd like to ask you to look for two readings. I'm going to look for one, which is The Man Who Was Thursday. I have already shown you this text. The Man Who Was Thursday. That's a book written by Chesterton. He's a great English writer. And I'm going to look for a specific paragraph in which there are two poets discussing. I think we want to compare this with a great book written by the East of Eden, which is another great book. This is by um, Chesterton, Keith Chesterton, and this one is by John Steinbeck. Chesterton is one of the best writers in history from England, and John Steinbeck is a Nobel Prize winner from the United States. They both have a very impressive and very complete language when they speak, when they write. Really, really amazing, very colorful, very flashy. And I would like to choose a paragraph from both writings and compare the style, please. I would like to make a small comparison between the style of writing of Chesterton and the style of writing of John Steinbeck. Let's choose just a paragraph from the books. Let's look them up in internet. They are free. I can look up for this, and then uh, I'm not sharing the screen. I'm sorry. I'm not sharing. I'm sorry. Here. Okay, here. So these two books, The Man Who Was Thursday and The East of Eden. If you can please look them up in internet, they are free. I normally look them up in a place called PDF Drive, where you can get any kind of book for free in any language. Let me see. East of Eden. John Steinbeck, East of Eden. Here it is. East of Eden. Download free. That's something I like. The only thing is that there are lots of commercials, but well.
Hmm.
And the other is, what did I say? The Man Who Was Thursday. You can look that up too, please. Let me download this. Download it. And here it is. East of Eden. Here. So this is the book by John Steinbeck. I'll send it to you. Let me save it. East of Eden. Okay. Spaldo. Documents. Escritorio here. They did a backup. Top class readings here. Readings top class. I had a section called readings. I don't know where I. Respaldo escritorio have two backups. Readings here. And East of Eden. Okay. So here it is. And let's choose any paragraph. And if you guys can please find a paragraph of the book, The Man Who Was Thursday. The Man Who Was Thursday is a very truly interesting book. The Man Who Was Thursday. I don't know if it's here. Thursday. The Man Who Was Thursday. Here it is. And I would like to choose a paragraph from here. So let me send you the book.
Thanks,
Okay,
sir.
Mitch. Okay, I'll send you the book, Mich MIky. I just choose any paragraph that you find interesting. Respaldo readings. East of Eden. Yes, please find a paragraph that you find interesting. Just a paragraph, no more. I already sent it to you. And I'll choose a paragraph from here, which I like very impossible mind.
Okay.
Please, Mich MIky.
Hmm.
I sent you the. No, of course, not East of Eden is in here. The Man Who Was Thursday. escritorio, respaldo, escritorio, respaldo here. The idea is that we compare both writings and see what we think about them both.
Okay.
Readings, Istoviden. Oh, I didn't save this. Istoviden and the man who was Thursday. We download it here. The man who was Thursday. Here. There. Okay. Yeah, this is the part that I would like to show you, which is a section that I truly love. I love this part very much. So let me share the screen with you, Mich MIky, and then you. When you have chosen a paragraph from East of Eden, let me know, please, and I will show you a paragraph from here from The Man Who Was Thursday.
Mm-hmm. I found one.
Yes, okay. Um, you want to share it, Mickey, please?
Mm. I downloaded on my cell phone, but
Or if you tell me the keywords, I can look it up and show it on the screen myself.
okay. Um, when a child
When a child, okay.
first catches
When
adults out.
first catches adults out.
Hmm.
Okay, oh, what a nice writing. I'll show it here. I'll show it in the screen. And then if you find something interesting, Mitch, let us know too, please. So this is from chapter 2.
Yeah.
Okay, this is oh that's why he's a Nobel Prize winner, of literature. He's like the Octavio Paz of the United States. Can you read it, Mickey, please?
Yes, sure. Are you gonna share it or I read
I'm
from my
sorry.
phone?
I thought I was, but let me see. I think I'm not. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Okay, here. Share screen. Pantalla completa here. All right. Here. Oh, yeah, as you wish. You can also. Well, let me share it so that Michi can also follow the reading. Okay, let's start, Mickey, please.
Yeah. When a child first catches adults out, when it first walks into his grave little head that adults don't have divine intelligence, that their judgments are not always wise, their thinking true, their sentences just his words falling into panic desolation. The gods are fallen and all safety gone, and there is one sure thing about the fall of gods. They don't fall a little. They crash and shatter or sink deeply into green muck. It is a tedious job to build them up again. They never quite shine, and the child's worth is never quite whole again. It's an aching kind of growing.
Well, what do you understand by this beautiful phrase, this beautiful text, Mickey or Mitch? What, and if you agree or not?
Eh,
Um, that when we are child, sometimes we believe that adults always have the reason and that they always have like the perfect answer or the perfect way to do things.
Yes,
But in
yes.
fact, they are humans and they make mistakes. And well, he right and he did a reference with gods when they're fallen. That when God fall, uh, it is so difficult to how can I say this to well they used to them up again. So
Yeah,
to rebuild them, or how can I say it, to see it in the same way that before they fallen.
yeah,
So that's why I
exactly.
like.
And now, according to the author Mitch or Mickey, is it a situation, a dynamics that children take with maturity? They say, "Ah, it's not a problem. They are just adults. Everyone makes mistakes," or they take it with pain. Is it an aching kind of growing? Is it something that hurts children? How does the author say that children take it?
Well, when children realize of that, it is a difficult process because probably you created an idea and this idea starts to disappearing. It starts to disappear.
Yeah, exactly. So you would say that it's a very painful process when you find out, when we find out that our parents are far from perfect, right?
Yeah, when you are not enough mature, it is difficult to realize of that.
Exactly, exactly. So when we are children, we think that our parents are perfect, and then one day we think that their judgments are not always wise, their thinking is not always true, their sentences are not always fair, and then
Yeah,
the world falls into panic, desolation. Well, I very much like this writer. His style is incredibly rich, vivid, and amazing, in my opinion. Before you show us your another text, Mitch, let me show you a text from the man who was Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I the man who was Thursday. Okay, it's the description of a night, and then the description of two people. And the way he describes both of them is very peculiar. Let's read with the description of the night, please. Starting here, Mitch, can you read it?
Sure. This particular evening, if it is remembered for nothing else, will be remembered in that place for its strange sunset. It looked like the end of the world. All the heavens seemed covered with a quite vivid and palpable plumage. You could only say that the sky was full of feathers. Uh, and the feathers that almost brushed the face across the great part of the dome. They were gray with the strangest tints of violet and mauve. What means mauve?
It's a tone of red, almost violet, between violet and red.
Okay, thank you. And a natural pink or pale green. But towards the west of the whole grew past description, transparent and passionate, and the last red hot plumes of it cover up the sun like something too good to be seen. The whole was so close about the earth as to express nothing but a violent greasy. The very Empyrean seemed to be a secret. It expressed that splendid smallness which is the soul of local patriotism. The very sky seems small.
Okay, so thank you, Mitch. He's describing the sun, the sunset, la puesta de sol, how the sky is. How is your feeling when you listen, when you read this? That there is a lot of light, is very flashy, is very happy, is very happy feeling, or is a little bit dramatic, a little bit uh, how does it say? Mm, like a secret, dark, red, violet, a little bit dramatic. What is your feeling, your sensation when you read this paragraph, Mickey or Mitch? The very sky seemed small, and it says it expressed that splendid smallness, pequeñez, right? Which is the soul of local patriotism. How does it make you feel? Like when a very vivid, happy, shiny, flashy
Mhm.
landscape, or the opposite?
The opposite.
The opposite, right? Yeah, a
Yeah.
bit dark, maybe a bit dramatic. And then two people are going to appear here. Um, let's see how he describes the people as comparing with how the other writer expresses his ideas. Who wants to read this text, this paragraph, please?
Me.
Okay, Mickey, please.
I say that there are some inhabitants who may remember the evening, if only by the oppressive sky. There are others who may remember it because it marked the first appearance in the place of the second poet of Saffron Park. For a long time the red-haired revolutionary had reigned without a rival. It was upon the night of the sunset that his solitude suddenly ended. The new poet, who introduced himself by the name of Gabriel Syme,
Yes.
was a very mild-looking mortal with a fair, pointed beard and faint, yellow hair, but an impression grew that he was less meek than he looked. He signalized his entrance by differing with the established poet. Gregory, upon the whole nature of poetry, he said that his Syme was a poet of love, a poet of order; nay, he said he was a poet of respectability. So all the Saffron Parkers look at him as if he had at that moment fallen out of that impossible sky.
Yeah, exactly. So when you think of a poet, what is your idea of poetry, Mitch? What is your idea of a poem? And what is your idea of a poet? How is a poet? And how is a poem?
Uh, eh, Someone who want to express their thoughts or feelings by text.
Okay. And how is the style of a poet? What's your idea of a poet? If you describe a poet or a poetess, a man or a woman who writes poetry, how would he be? How would she be?
uh, like general uh, norm.
Would be different in his appearance or in his expressions, in the way he talked to other people, or he would be very similar? What would distinguish a poet from other people?
I don't know.
Mm, in the way of how he or she express.
Expresses himself, right?
Mhm. Himself or herself.
Or herself, exactly.
Yeah.
Herself. Very good. How would it be, Mickey? For example, do you think he or she would be more or less tender or rough in the words or in the
Mm,
expressions, or could be both? I don't know.
what is
How
standard teacher?
tender, tierno, tierna,
Okay, yeah.
and rough is the
Uh,
opposite.
depending of what they're talking.
Well, that's true. Yeah, they can be tender, they can be rough, right? They can be talk.
Mhm.
They can write a poem about the beauty of a storm or the strength of a storm, right? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If he was tender, he would write about what? The beauty of a rose, right?
Hmm.
He was a tender person. And if he was rough, he would write about what?
Probably mm, the politics in his or her country.
But as a poet, maybe about nature, right? Maybe about the strength or the
Yeah, it's true.
force
Of
of
a
a
government.
storm. Yeah, exactly. Torment or a storm, right? Torment or storm. Do you agree with that, Mitch?
Uh, uh, it's subjective. I
Well,
think.
yeah, it's subjective. Yeah, it's subjective. But if he was a tender person, he would write about something like I don't know, roses, love, what else?
Mm, their point of view of life.
Point of view of life, yes. Point of view of life, right. If he was rough poet, he would probably write about rough topics of nature, right? The
War.
the strength of a storm, war, yeah, the cruelty of war, right? The cruelty of war, maybe the passion of a betrayed woman or man, right? Or the anger or the love, something strong, right? With strong feelings, yes? Or the impossibility or possibility to express loyalty to the king, etc. He would write the certainty, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now when you say a poet of law, what comes to your mind when it says here, well, I'm a poet of law, a poet of order, like it says here,
Mm,
a poet of respectability? Well, looks crazy
um,
or like contradictory.
that by the government or the society, that person is recognized as a poet because
Well,
everyone could be a poet, but not everyone could be that their poems will really impact to the people.
yeah, exactly. Well, that makes total sense. Actually, in this novel, which is a novel about some spies that want to save the queen, and they disguise themselves as anarchists when in reality they are policemen. One of them is, in fact, representing to be an anarchist when in reality is the opposite. Is very very interesting. Can you let's read just the description of these two people. Who can you continue, Mitch? When it says, in fact, Mr. Lucian Gregory, please.
In fact, Mr. Lucian Gregory, the anarchic poet, connected to the two events. It might be well be, he said, in his certain sorry, in a certain lyrical manner. It may well be on such a night of clouds and cruel colors that there the broad forth upon the air such a portent as a respectable poet. You say you are a poet of law. I say you are a contradiction in terms. I only wonder the word not commits than earthquakes on the night. You appear in this garden. The
Okay,
May
okay. Wait a little, please. Wait a little. What is he saying to the person that is just appearing? What is he trying to say with that? Is he receiving him courteously, very friendly, or this is a rough comment?
maybe a little rough.
Yes, exactly. Where do you see that?
And some words like close and cruel, no comets and earthquakes on the night. I say you are a contradiction in terms. The such a important and respectable poet is you say you are a poet of love. It may well be.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. It may well be, bien podría ser, right? That in such a night of clouds and cruel colors, there is a respectable poet, right? He tells me, in this night, in this terrible night, in this ugly night, there is a poet of respectability. he's being sarcastic, right?
Mhm.
And then what does he mean in the last sentence, Mickey, where it says, I only wonder there were not comets and earthquakes on the night you appeared in this garden? What does he say with that?
Mm, oh, I don't know. I would imagine that he does reference as, I don't know, for example, Jesus or something like that. That he was like a judge, or he was um, like a person who wants to, how can I say it, to guide in a way, and those things could happen as earthquakes or comets or something like that.
Yeah, well, more or less, yes. He says that in this ugly night, because night of clouds, very dark and cruel colors, there is brought forth, appears, right? A portent as a respectable poet. He's being sarcastic. He says more or less like, en esta noche cruel aparece un portento o un poeta respetable, right? He says,
Mm-hmm.
like being sarcastic. And I only wonder, solo me sorprende que no hubiera cometas y terremotos en la noche que apareciste en este jardín, right? So he's saying you are not welcome here, right? And then
Hmm.
because I am the poet of art, disorganization, improvisation, and this and that. And then there is the poet that says, no, I am the poet of law and order, and poetry is organized. And then in the next section, uh, okay, here it says, an artist is identical with an anarchist. Let's see if you agree with this or not, Mich MIky. Who wants to read this paragraph? This is extremely interesting from the philosophical point of view. Let's see who wants to read it, please.
Me?
An artist. Yes, please.
An artist is identical with an anarchist, he cried. You might transpose the words anywhere. An anarchist is an artist. The man who throws bombs is an artist because he prefers a great moment to everything he sees. How much more valuable is one burst of blazing light, one peal of perfect thunder, that the mere common bodies of a few shapeless policemen and artists disregards all governments abolishes and all convictions. The poet delights in disorder only. If it were not so, the most political thing in the world would be underground railway. So it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Okay, let's wait just here, please. So, what does he think about an anarchist or a poet? Are they the same or they are different? An artist is an anarchist. Do you agree with that sentence?
Mm,
What was the meaning of anarchist?
Someone who does not obey the rules, who does whatever he wants. Like, for example, in a population where everyone does whatever he wants or she wants, they say, you are an anarchist. You don't obey the rules. You don't obey anything. You just do whatever you want.
Mhm.
That's an anarchist. A
probably,
person, yes, Mickey.
probably yes, because people normally say that an artist is like someone rebel because he does what he wants and he expresses what he wants to express.
No,
Okay.
it depends of each artist, I think, because instead of they want to express their true feelings, they tend to follow some rules to not offend a group of people. But fortunately, there are many more that they don't care of any uh, para- paradigm, paradigm,
Paradigm. Yes, paradigm. Yes.
paradigm, and they express it anyway.
Well, you're saying something extremely important. They disregard paradigms. Yeah, they don't care of paradigms. It says here, Mitch, it says abolishes all conventions. Yes. An artist, can you read this phrase again, Mitch, please?
An
An artist,
artist, this. Disregards all governments, abolishes all convictions. Conviction.
Yes, conventions. So there is a convention. We must draw a house with a tree always. If you are an artist, no, you say, no, wait a minute. An artist draws a house as he or she wants. There shouldn't always be a tree. Maybe you want to draw flowers. Maybe you want to, you don't have to draw a sun all the time. Why the house should have like always the same shape? You can abolish the conventions, right? People say that there should be a tree uh, in every house. Well, maybe not. Maybe you want to draw a different house. So you abolish conventions. In art, there is no fixed rule. You have more freedom. Well, that's the idea of the text. Because if it was the opposite, he says, the most poetical thing would be, he's being sarcastic, he says, lo más poético, si no fuera así, lo más poético sería el subterráneo, el tren, right? And now let's see what it says here. Uh, Here, it is you who are unpoetical. Here, what it says about Saimi, please, Mickey.
Um, it is you who are unpolitical, replied the poet Sam. If what you say of Clark is true, they can only be as prosaic as your pottery. The rare strange thing is to hit the mark. The gross obvious thing is to miss it. We
What is
feel
that exactly? To hit the mark. What is hit the mark?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
To hit the mark is that you have a the common thing. The rare thing is to hit the mark, right? You go to the fair of Irapuato and then you throw darts. What is it easier to hit the mark or to miss? What is more common, to miss or to hit the mark? You throw an arrow, right? You throw
To
darts.
miss,
Yeah, right. Darts. So he says, the can you repeat that again, Mickey, please? The rare.
the rare, the strange thing is to hit the mark. Okay.
So this is what is uncommon. So this is actually perfection according to him, right? Let's
Mhm.
continue, please.
We feel it as epical when man with one wild a rock strikes a distant bird. Is it not also epical when a man with one wild engine strikes a distant station? Chaos is dull
What is
because
dull? Dull. What is dull?
um,
Oscuro, aburrido, boring.
something that is not exciting,
Exactly. Yeah. Chaos is dull.
because in chaos the train might indeed go anywhere, to Baker Street or to Baghdad.
Exactly. That's a very funny phrase, right? If you have chaos, if you have disorder, if you are an anarchist, you design a train, and one day the train can go to Baker Street, which is in the center of London, or it can go to Baghdad. And what is the train? I don't know. Well, we were expecting the train, but well, the train is in Baghdad, like if the
Hmm.
train was in Mexico, right? Total disorganization, total disorder. Okay. And let's continue here, Mickey, please. But man is a magician.
But man is a magician, and his whole magic
Teacher,
is in this, that he does say Victoria and lo,
Wow, and wow, it is
ah,
Victoria. Victoria Station is in London. Is the name of the train station.
okay. Now take your books of mere poetry and prose. Let me read a timetable with tears of pride. Take your Byron who commemorates the defeats of man. Give me Bradshaw who commemorates his victories. Give me Bradshaw, I say.
Okay, that's amazing. What he says, Byron commemorates the defeats of man, the losses, and Bradshaw commemorates his victories. What does he say by that? What is, in his opinion, the meaning of order, and in his opinion, what is the meaning of anarchism?
teacher,
Which one? Yes, Mitch.
very sorry, but Today the class going to long more than others.
Oh, I'm sorry, I overextended. No, no, it's time for us to go. Yeah, well,
Mm.
um, as a summary, I would say thank you, Mitch. I would say that the styles of these two great writers, Chesterton and Steinbeck, is worth reading. I suggest when you have a chance, this book is 190 pages, The Man Who Was Thursday, and the other book is much longer. This is 600 pages.
Oh,
So, but it's a great book, as an amazing book. Just well, you read the first paragraph, Mickey. You
yeah.
you you see how dramatic it looks, but it's very down to earth. I love both writers; they are great. So, well, let's go then. When do we meet again? Maybe what, Friday morning?
Yeah, it is
Okay.
okay on Friday, teacher.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Sorry that I am overextended, but
No,
I
teacher,
got
don't
Yeah,
a
worry.
thought.
don't worry.
I
Okay.
always
Enjoy your
enjoy the
day.
class, so there's not
Thank
an
you very
issue for
much.
me. Thank you,
Okay.
teacher.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for your
Miss
time and
Mickey.
take care.
Take care. Have a wonderful day.
You
Have a
too.
wonderful
Thank you.
Bye.
day.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, Mitch.